Kodak Company is happy to bring you America's favorite family, the Nelsons. Ozzie, Harriet, David, and Ricky. They enjoy happy times together. And like most of us, they know that good times are picture times. And now, here's Harriet with a special idea for this weekend.
This weekend, why don't you take some color snapshots of your family? Everyone likes pictures in color, and everyone looks his best in color pictures. And best of all, you don't need a special camera to take them. All you do is put Kodacolor film in your present camera. It comes in all the popular sizes, and the pictures you get are just beautiful. Clear and sharp and beautiful colors. Aren't they nice? Kodacolor film can make this weekend's pictures the best you've ever taken. Well, why not make a note right now before you forget? Get 2 rolls of Kodacolor film to make sure you'll have enough.
And now Kodak invites you to enjoy The Adventures of Ozzie and Harriet.
Hey, what's this?
Hi, Mr. Nelson.
Hi. My new car. How do you like it? Oh, it's great. I always suspected you were the hot rod type. Mickey was just letting me try it out.
It's a pretty frightening experience, too.
I can imagine.
Hi, Mick. You got it finished, huh?
Yeah, how do you like it?
Oh, it sure looks great. Hi, Mr. Darby.
How are you, Ricky?
Now, wait a minute. Did you build this, Mickey?
He sure did. Why do you think I brought it over here to show it off?
Oh, boy, well, you did a beautiful piece of work.
Well, thanks a lot, Mr. Nelson.
Have you clocked it yet? How fast will it go?
Well, my dad here had it all the way up to 25.
Oh. Well, you gotta watch him. He's a regular speed demon.
Well, I gotta get it down the garage. It's not idling right. Besides, I gotta get the carburetor checked.
Yeah, well, now, wait a minute, please. I need a little advance notice to get out of this thing.
I mean, it's not exactly built for your physique, is it, Darb?
Well, I'll admit it is a little snug around the hips.
Well, we'll see you later, Mick.
Yeah, I'll see you, Rick, Mr. Nelson.
Oh, it sure looks great.
Thanks a lot. So long.
How do you like that wolf whistle? Oh, does it work?
Did somebody whistle?
How are you, Harriet?
Fine, thanks, Darb.
Hey, how come Mickey's taking the car down the garage? I thought he was doing the work on it himself.
Well, he is, but they have all the testing machines down there.
It's funny how times change. We were kids, we used to test the motors by ear. You want a Coke?
Yes, Ozzie, thank you. I'll join you.
Gee, it must have been quite a job for him lowering those springs and everything.
Well, he couldn't do all that himself, Oz. They have specialty shops for all that downtown.
Mickey did all the engine work, though.
He did?
Yes, all except seating the valves and boring it and all that stuff. You can't expect a kid to have all the tools for stuff like that.
Boy, times sure have changed since we were kids. We used to do all the mechanical work by ourselves, and the only tools we had were a hammer and a pair of pliers.
Well, don't you think the modern cars are better, Pop?
Well, I suppose so. Everything improves. But under certain conditions, I'm not sure the old cars couldn't hold their own with the modern hot rods. Now, we didn't have to take them to specialty shops either. We could take them apart and put them together again right in our own backyards, couldn't we, Darb?
Sure. And we usually had a few parts left over, too.
I don't know. The kids those days were all mechanically inclined. We even used to make our own radios.
Yeah.
How many kids do you know that have made their own radios, Rick?
Well, none, but a couple of guys in my class in school are making an electronic machine that plays chess.
Well, you see what I mean? The kids nowadays just aren't interested in mechanical things.
Look at this, Pop. Some old guy claims that the modern hot rods aren't any better than the old-time cars.
How about that? Rick and I were discussing that yesterday. Old-timer claims modern hot rods don't stack up. That's just what I was saying.
I thought you were saying that the kids of today aren't as good mechanics.
Well, yes, that and this, too. This old guy's got the right idea.
Sounds like an old grouch to me.
Oh, no. Well, the old-time cars of the 20s, the ones we used to take apart and put together in our own backyards, could hold their own and possibly do better than the low, sleek, chrome-plated hot rods of today. This is the contention of one of our local old-timers, Mr. Ozzie Nelson. Ozzie Nelson?
Hi, old-timer.
How did that get in there?
Don't look at me, Pop. I didn't squeal.
In the first place, I didn't say that at all.
What else does it say?
Let's see. While Mr. Nelson's views are interesting, it's obvious that the modern hot rods are superior on the modern highways. However, it is possible that on the old country roads, the old-time cars could do as well as the new. At any rate, it would be an interesting experiment to see how they compare. The old versus the new.
Come on, Pop, admit it. You phoned the paper.
I didn't do anything of the sort. I'll bet I know who did, though. Darby's just the one to pull a stunt like this. I tell him what I think of him.
It's pretty early to phone, isn't it?
Yeah, if I'm lucky, I may wake him up.
Hello.
Darb, this is Ozzie.
Oh, hi, old-timer.
Oh, then it was you, huh?
What do you mean it was me? Was me what?
It was you who put the article in the paper.
I did not. The automotive editor did.
Well, then how did he find out about it?
I told him at lunch.
I thought you were in there someplace.
What are you complaining about? You got your name in the paper.
Hello? Hello, Darb? Wise guy.
Hello? Oh, hello, Charlie. No, Darby put it in the paper. Well, thanks for calling. I'll tell him.
Somebody else calling about the article?
Yeah, Charlie Peterson.
Oh. Not that it makes any difference, but was he for me or against me?
He was for you.
Oh, good. 9 for and 3 against.
Mainly because we haven't heard anything from the kids. Oh, will you get that?
Hello? Mr. Nelson, we have a message for you. Just a moment. Did you hear that?
Who is it?
Phantom Rider. That is all.
We just heard from the kids. Oh, no. What are you guys doing over here?
Well, sir, we came over here to tell you that we're with you all the way.
With me all the... What are you talking about?
Well, for the competition.
What competition?
Well, you're going to defend your statements, aren't you?
Yes, you certainly meant what you said, didn't you?
What are you guys making a big deal out of this for? All I actually said was that the old cars were almost as good as the new cars under certain conditions.
Well, that isn't what it said in the paper.
Of course it isn't. What are you trying to do, chicken out of this thing now?
Oh, here he is. Hi, Mr. Barton. Hi, Mr. Darby.
Hi, Mr. Nelson.
Hi,
We're
boy.
ready anytime you want to have the race, Pop.
Well, what race?
A modern hot rod against an old-time car.
Do you accept the challenge?
You're darn right he does.
Not so fast, Butch. Yes, I do accept the challenge in principle.
What does that mean?
Well, it means I'd like nothing better than a chance to prove my point. But unfortunately, I can't race without an old car, and I don't have an old car.
Well, I knew you'd try to get out of it some way.
Trying to get out of anything. There's nothing I'd like better than to race these kids if I had an old car.
We know that, Oz. We're just kidding you.
Just trying to get a rise out of you.
Well, we're on your side.
Well, now that you got me worked up to it, it's a little disappointing.
You mean there isn't going to be any race?
Yeah. Not unless we can find your dad an old car. Come on, Butch.
There's not a chance. You just can't find old cars.
Well, maybe we can get one over.
No, you'd just be wasting your time. You can't find them anywhere. It was a lot of fun talking about it. We'll see you long, fellas.
So long.
So long. You know, I can't help thinking it might have been fun.
What might have been fun?
Well, you know, the race of the modern hot rod against the old-fashioned car. I'll admit the modern cars are faster on the straightaway, but you take one of those old, twisting country roads, and I'll bet it'd be quite a contest.
You might be right at that.
Kind of wish I could find an old car. Well, who's that?
Oh, looks like Darb.
Hey, Oz, we found you one.
Oh, what the heck is this?
Your car for the race.
What race?
Well, you know, dear, the one you wished you had a car for.
Boy, did we ever have a hard time finding this.
Oh, isn't she a beauty?
Where's the motor?
Oh, well, most of it's right in here.
You're kidding of course. How can I race without a motor?
You've got a motor. All you have to do is put it together. You remember, like you did in the good old days? You're the mechanic. Hey, come on.
No, what a Darb. Darb! Come back, Darb!
Good luck, guys.
Butch! Harriet!
Well, good luck.
Tonight, I'd like to show you one of the world's great cameras, the magnificent new Retina Reflex by Kodak. This camera is for the professional and the advanced amateur. It's been acclaimed both here and abroad as one of the world's really great cameras. Now here's another great Kodak camera, but in a completely different way. This is the Pony 2, a wonderful camera for people who are just getting started in color slides. Kodak Engineering, the engineering that produced this Retina Reflex, has made the Pony 2 so amazingly simple to use that now you can get color slides every bit as easily as snapshots. All you do to focus the Pony is turn this ring to close-ups, groups, or scenes, and you can be sure you'll get beautiful slides. Thousands of people, including the Nelson family, have found the Pony camera a real pleasure to use. It costs only $26.75, or as little as $3 down. Why not ask your Kodak dealer to demonstrate it for you? Just tell him you saw it on tonight's Ozzie and Harriet show.
Ozzie,
I'm out here.
where are you?
Working on the car.
Oh. Hey, the paint job looks nice.
Oh, thank you. It's a battleship gray.
How's it going?
Oh, pretty good, I hope.
Say, have you seen my knitting needles?
Oh, yeah, they're in the back of the car there.
Where? Oh, I see them.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Don't pull those out. They're holding the door on.
Hey, that's pretty clever.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, when we were kids, if we needed a couple of parts, we didn't go rushing down the garage. We used our mechanical ingenuity.
Say, have you seen my vacuum cleaner hose?
Vacuum cleaner hose?
Yeah, where is it?
Well, gee, Harriet, a car has to have an exhaust.
You know, maybe it'd be better if you did go down to the garage.
Oh.
I don't like to sound too fresh, but you think this car will run?
Well, that's a good question. Actually, I haven't tried it yet. I put the motor together, and then I took it apart, and I put it together again, and took it apart again, and then put it together again.
What are all these?
Oh, well, I had a few parts left over.
What are you going to do, sell them and buy a new tire?
Well, I hadn't thought of it, but it sounds like a good idea. Well, stand back. I'm going to try to start her up.
Where's the starter?
Well, they don't have any starter. You have to use the crank. Oh, you better retard the spark. No, stand back, please, Harriet. Wire here. I must have hooked it up to the wrong thing.
You certainly did. That belongs to my waffle iron.
Hey, it sounds pretty good.
We're having dinner at 6 o'clock. That'll give you 3 hours to get it started.
All right, I'll get it started. but they're not making those knitting needles like they used to. Sounds darn good. Hi, Wise.
How's the rudder, Mr. Nelson?
Oh, great. I took her for a spin around the block. She's purring like a kitten. What'd you say, Bob? I say she's purring like a kitten. What'd you say? She's purring like a kitten.
And what a noisy cat this is going to grow up to be.
What'd you say, son?
Shut off your motor, Bob. We want to show you something.
Takes a little while for it to simmer down.
Which is harder, to get it started or get it stopped?
Well, these old cars were really built to run.
You'll have a chance to prove that tomorrow, Mr. Nelson. We got the course all laid out.
Oh, you got a map?
Yeah, it's in the kitchen.
Well, good. Let's go.
You need a ladder to get down from this thing?
Oh, we thought we'd start out here, Pa. It's a nice straight road and doesn't have much traffic on it. Ought to be able to get up to about 20, 25 miles an hour.
Yeah, if the wind's with him.
Now, wait a minute.
And then I thought we could turn off here on Highway 4.
Well, the only thing is, Dave, these are all super highways.
We want to make it as easy as we can on you, Pop.
Well, that's not the idea. I want to make it as tough as I can on you guys. See, this isn't just a test of speed. This is a contest to determine which car will hold up best under any and all kinds of conditions. I don't mind starting out on a smooth road. We could start out right here.
Well, how long do we stay on that?
Oh, for a couple 100 yards, we could turn off, say, right about there.
There isn't even a road there, Pa.
Sure there is. See the little cow path there?
Gee, Mr. Nelson, this is my new car.
Yeah, there's a lumber road right here that goes up into the mountains. Why don't we take that?
Well, okay. We could follow this around and make the finish line right here at Greeley's garage, if you want.
It's about 20 miles, Pa.
Well, it's more than that. About 6 miles from our house to the starting line.
Well, what difference does that make?
What time do we meet at the starting line?
Well, how about 9 o'clock tomorrow morning?
No, that wouldn't be fair to Pop.
Well, why not?
You'd have to leave here at 6 o'clock in the morning to get there on time.
Okay, you guys. Where the boys are.
Well, it isn't 9 o'clock yet.
I know, but we've been here almost an hour.
I told you we didn't need to leave at 6 o'clock.
We didn't leave at 6. It was much later than that, I'm sure.
Oh, here they come.
Hi, fellas.
Hello, Joe.
Look who's here.
Hi, Darb.
Well, looks like we've got quite a turnout here.
Oh, sure. We got to make it official. I'm the cameraman.
And I'm going to be the official starter.
Okay, when do we start? Yeah, we're all ready.
So are we.
You gonna ride with Pop?
Well, sure, why not?
Well, I just thought it might be a little bumpy.
Oh, well, I'm well prepared for that.
All right. Drivers, man your cars.
Whoa, hold it. Let me get mine cranked up.
Yeah, well, that sounds fair.
we need.
You guys are a little overconfident there, aren't you?
No, we're just hungry. Go ahead, we'll catch up with you.
That's what you think.
Careful that thing doesn't explode, Pop.
Come on, Barney, old Phil. Let's pass them while we have a chance. Boy, that waffle iron always did overheat.
Hey, haven't we got a canteen of water in the back there?
Well, yeah, but that's for drinking.
Well, the car needs a drink.
Think more of the car than you do of me.
What happened?
It just overheated a little.
We saw your smoke signal. We thought you were being attacked by Indians.
Okay, wise guys, the race isn't over yet.
Wait for you at Greeley's garage in case you need a ride home. What do we do now?
I don't know. Think we can get through there, Dave?
I don't know. Looks pretty deep.
Hold it! What's the matter?
Guess we're gonna have to call the race off.
What for?
It's a dead end. The road ends here.
Well, no, it doesn't. I can see it.
You're not gonna go across that lake, are you?
Well, sure, why not?
Well, it's no fair to swim across. You have to cross the finish line in your car.
Well, that's what I intend to do.
That's what I was afraid of.
Oh, Harriet, little obstacle like this never stopped us in the old days.
Gee, Mr. Nelson, that might be deep.
Well, you guys want to quit?
Heck no!
Oh. Hey, wait a second, fellas. This is my new car.
So long, boys. We'll see you. Come on, dear. Get your muscles into it.
Pushing as hard as I can. Oh, do you suppose it's out of gas?
No, it's plenty of gas. It's just an old car, and it gave up the ghost all of a sudden. We're in pretty good shape. Greeley's garage is just over the hill and around the bend there. We can coast in the winter from here. Why don't you get in now? If it starts to coast down the other side of the hill, put the brake on. Pull the brake on. Hold it. All right, here we go. Doggone it.
What's the matter?
We got a flat tire. I think that does it.
Well, come on, let's go.
Hey, what happened? How'd you guys get across the water?
Wasn't easy. We had to build a bridge. Can you mind getting out of the way, Pop? You're blocking the road.
Well, I can't move the car. It's stalled.
That's not fair. I think I can make it.
work.
Absolutely, a dead heat.
I thought it was as we crossed the base. They told us it was a dead heat.
Yeah, dead heat, Dave.
Well, at least we proved something.
What did you prove, Oz?
Well, we proved that on the one hand, you have the modern hot rod, and on the other hand, we have the fine old-fashioned car.
Now, let's look in on David and Ricky as they enjoy a good time all over again, as big as life, and in brilliant, lifelike color. How do they do it? Well, let's watch and see. The secret lies in color slides. The color slides they take with their new Kodak Pony camera. The Pony is easy to use, precise, and uncomplicated. There's only one exposure setting, and this built-in guide shows you just how to make it. Then you turn this dial to close-ups, groups, or scenes, and shoot. The Pony camera makes you feel like an expert, even if you've never taken color slides before. The result? Big-as-life pictures in glorious color. Ask your Kodak dealer to show you the color slide camera David and Ricky use. The Kodak Pony camera, only $26.75, or as little as $3 down. Ozzie and Harriet are brought to you on film by Eastman Kodak Company. When you choose your new camera, make sure it has the one feature that means most of all, your guarantee of quality, the world-famous name Kodak. This has been an ABC Television Network film presentation.